Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Lorelei Shmayo. We're the Metaphysical Empowerment and Wellness Events. We interview our practitioners and vendors before you come to a fair so you can get a sense of who we are and see who you'll be connecting with. So I'm here today interviewing Dr. Todd. Dr. Todd, please share a bit about yourself and tell us what work you share at our events.
Hi there, yes. My name's Dr. Todd. I'm a naturopath. I specialize in energetic medicine, so I literally channel energy. It turns out it's scalar energy I'm channeling. And I actually had a patient point that out to me. She heard Tom Palladino on Ted Mars's radio program and then watched some of his videos, said he's basically doing what you're doing, only he's doing it with equipment that he makes it. And I just naturally channel it. So I've always had kind of a natural ability at stuff. So I know people that know stuff better than I do. They can speak it better than me, but I just have a natural ability to do things. And I've always been that way. Spirituality, I've seen dead people my whole life, for instance, you know. That's probably because the first house I lived in, a couple people died in a house fire there. But in fact, Dr. Bartlett used to introduce me as he sees dead people. I was practicing with Dr. Bartlett when he originally created Matrix Energetics. And so that is one of the modalities that I do use when I'm working on people. I have a real knack for dissipating pain, whether it's physical, emotional, doesn't matter. Like I never know where I'm going to do till I put my hands on a person's shoulder and then I start getting the information. A lot of times I see past lives. Somebody has, you know, a shoulder that's bothering them, or a knee or a hip or something, or a neck or a back. A lot of times there's a past life involved in that. A lot of times I see Civil War stuff because I was there. And it's not the physical stuff, it's the emotional trauma. What happened to their family and loved ones when they did not come back from that war, or they came back a very, very changed person, a very bitter and angry person. I've seen some horrific stuff, and thank God that I don't carry it with me. A lot of times I tell people, you have to remind me what we did the last session, because how I sleep at night is I let it go. I let it go so much, a lot of times I don't remember stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Part of staying so present in the moment.
I've healed broken bones in people. I had a patient in Bellingham. She broke her ankle. She fell and broke her ankle, a fibula. And that's usually plates and screws. She was only in a cast for 2 weeks only. And with scalar energy that I channel, it's not like most energy goes in waves. This scalar energy goes in a circular motion, so it actually goes around the body, protecting the body, and works with the body's own healing capabilities. So in old naturopathy, we say we simply remove the obstacles to cure. Well, that's what I'm doing with scalar energy. I'm working with the body's own healing capabilities, bringing it back into frequency, into vibrations, into harmony. So it moves back towards a state of balance.
Wow. Well, so at a fair, do most people come to you with a particular physical ailment? Do they? I think of you more as doing physical, and I'm hearing how much of the emotional work that you do too. So and you see a mixture, I imagine, between the emotional and the physical, and yeah.
I do. So physical stuff is easy because you get instantaneous feedback. I'd say once we got the pain moving, I just chase it on out of the body. Emotional stuff, that's there too. I know last fair that I did down at the Blue Moon Edmonds, I had one of my regular patients show up, and her husband had just spent the last week in the hospital. In fact, he was still in the hospital, spent almost 5 days in an intensive care unit, been diagnosed with lung cancer. He had a tumor wrapping around the spine and stuff, and she was emotionally not in a good place. And time before she came in, she just had foot issues. I mean, we'd gotten rid of all of her depression and stuff, and it's a good thing we did that, because now she's in a place where she's emotionally strong enough to be able to take on her husband's issues. And, you know, I don't know where that's going to go, but, you know, all I can do is be there for her, help her through that.
Yeah. But most of the people I know, because right, they can see that you're a naturopathic doctor, so that's why I imagine most people are coming with physical ailments and things like that. I know. I mean, I personally could speak to, some way that you particularly healed something in me. Yeah. Great. And how long do your sessions last at fairs, and how are they different possibly than when people see you privately?
So at the fairs, I do a 15-minute session, which is really just kind of a little introduction. The main ones I usually do are 25 minutes long for $44. And at my private practice, they're $90 and they're an hour-long visit. And we go into more detail. And I get people that come to the fairs that are holding back, and then they want to see me in my private office because there's emotional stuff that's going to come out.
Yeah, yeah.
I know when tears come out, I just get the tissue. Tears are healing. In fact, there's actually a hormone in tears that causes depression. So when women say they feel better after a good cry, we now know scientifically why, because they're getting rid of the hormones that cause depression. Guys are macho. We're not going to cry. I remember I had one tough biker. At one point, he's like, I got to go. And I said, yes, I understand that, because this guy was going to burst out and cry like a little baby. And he was not going to do it in front of anybody. I don't even know if he'd do it in front of his wife, but I understand that. So, yeah, but very healing for him.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So it sounds like you have a practice, an office. You have maybe a couple, and you're working a lot of different fairs as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I have an office in Bellingham, and I have a treatment room in Marysville.
Okay, great, great, sweet. All right. Well, and if people want to learn more about you on the web, where is your schedule of where you'll be?
So if they go look under Todd Humphrey, Facebook, that's just my personal page. I always post there where I'm going to be. I also have a Alchemy Energy Harmonics page. I don't do as much with that. And I am going to be getting a website up and going sometime next couple months.
Great, great. Well, thank you so much. It's been lovely hearing about you and what you do, and I'm excited to see you at more of our fairs.
Great, thank you. They're a lot of fun. I really enjoy them.
Oh, you're very welcome. And so for those of us watching, listening, we're at MetaphysicalEmpowermentEvents.com. We have fairs now in Seattle, Portland, Salem, and Eugene. We look forward to connecting with you. Thanks, Dr. Todd.
Thank you very much. You have a great day.
You too.